I was just thinking about you. I'm in my shop and I'm working on this tote. It's just a canvas tote bag. It's really lightweight, but it's something that would just be perfect for a notebook and a journal. But I'm adding some things to it so it's not so plain looking. I'm going to add this to it so that there's a place to clip keys on it. I think I'll have it right on the inside so the keys hang inside. And then I'm adding some buttons and ribbons, but I was thinking about you and how I know sometimes it's just hard to get started. I admit I had trouble getting started on upgrading, upcycling, making this tote bag an improvement. And what I finally had to tell myself was, Rachel, just get started. Just start. And so I like to say, just start messy. Just start messy. So I could hot glue a lot of the things on here that I'm adding, the buttons and the ribbon and embellishment, and I may end up using hot glue on some of it because see these little flower stencils right here? I may end up hot gluing some flowers there and a bead in the center just to give it a little sparkle because, you know, everything looks better with sparkles, doesn't it? But going back to the thought of just get started, just get started. Start messy. I've heard of people talk about the messy middle, but you know what? Sometimes the beginning is messy, isn't it? Sometimes it's just hard to know where to start. I admit I had trouble figuring out where to start on this tote bag because it needs to be lined. It needs a pocket in the lining. It at least needs a snap or button or even possibly a zipper closure. And so as a recovering perfectionist, the recovering perfectionist that I am, it would be easy to just put this project off way longer than it should be. So I laid it on my table and I threaded a needle and I knew it needed a loop for keys to hang. So that's where I started. Now, the keys can hang right here. So I've got these two extra little things sticking out. I'm not going to cut those off yet because I may be able to attach a tassel or something right there that would look really cute. So I'm just going to leave that. But let's go back to the thing of just get started. Start messy. The other day we talked about it's easy to procrastinate if you're a perfectionist and how allowing perfectionism to hold you back can prevent progress. And how with perfectionism we can hold ourselves to such a terribly high standard that we feel we fall short. And besides that, nobody else knows what you think is perfect. What they think is perfect may be completely different. So just get started and don't compare yourself to what everybody else is doing. Now that is hard not to do. It's hard not to compare yourself to other people. And we don't know their journey. You don't know their journey. I don't know your journey. You don't know my journey. So we can't compare ourselves to each other's, the appearance of a standard of living. But when you're in a hard season, starting may look different. Just starting messy may look completely different in this season than it would have looked 2 years ago. Or it may look completely different than it would if you were starting 2 years in the future. The point is, if there's something you need to accomplish, just get started. I wrote this down as I was thinking about this. It would be easy to say, well, it's June 9th. I'll just wait until July 1st to start. If you have a goal or you have some things that you want to accomplish, I love setting goals for each month, each 30 days. I love setting goals for 3 months. I love setting goals for a year. But what I learned a long time ago is that if I don't break my goals down into microscopic pieces, it'll be very difficult to accomplish those in a year or in 30 days or in 90 days. You know, we talked the other day about how, let's just say if you're wanting to lose weight, well, you can say, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. But if you don't set a goal today to say, eat 1 less cookie or drink 1 less can of Red Bull if you drink Red Bull. So what I like to do is list out my month. So for this situation, I put today is June 9th. So I just wrote 9 through 30, through June 30th. And then the things that I potentially would like to accomplish each day. So here's some ideas for you. See, if you want to walk 10 minutes or read 10 pages in a book or write 500 words. Whatever you would like to accomplish this month, just get started. Start messy. It doesn't matter that it's June 9th. Just write down the things you would like to accomplish and just put a time limit on it. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 pages, 500 words, whatever your bite-size amount is. And then just allot an hour in your day or a few minutes in your day in the margins of your day. There are many areas that we can just fit in 5 and 10 minutes around other things, and then just check it off. Just check it off when you've done each one. That keeps you on track, and at the end of the month, you'll see all the things you accomplished. But if you don't just start messy, you know, let's just say, wait, now what did I do with my needle and thread? Where did that little booger go? Let's just say you want to clean out your closet, but you know that cleaning out your closet is going to take 3 hours. And so you just leave your closet dealing with it, the boxes that are in there, the clothes you've outgrown or that you plan to donate or whatever the situation is. And so you just ignore it. But if you will put on your list, work in closet 5 minutes. So you look at the clock and you say, oh, it's 5 minutes until I have to go do whatever it is. Go straight to your closet and work on it for 5 minutes. Take a plastic bag and stuff things in it that you can donate. Or take a plastic bag and stuff things in it that you can throw away. Or take all the empty hangers and put them in the laundry room. Just start. Things don't have to be in perfect order. Just jump in and start. That's what I call start messy. A lot of times, if you don't start messy, you won't start at all. But if you do start messy and you start seeing these little bites of progress along the way, then you'll start to be encouraged with your own progress. So, starting messy is a great little mantra that you can say to yourself this week if there's something you're needing to accomplish. This month, the next 30 days, the next 90 days, just start. Start messy and see what all you can get done. And if you're needing a little help to keep track, just do this method. I've used it over and over and over again. And it's amazing what you can accomplish. I mentioned before that I love to write in notebooks, and I have notebooks full, but it's so fun to go back and see that I really did accomplish. And so I challenge you with that too. Just try it this week, just this week, and see what happens. And I think you'll be encouraged to continue on.